Hey everyone, it's VM Campos Magic Fan. Let me just adjust my stuff right over here. I bumped my web camera earlier and it's got a little wonky, but no, it's okay. Okay everyone, hello. Let me just do the usual little bit of setup. You know, the life of a streamer is so hard. Let's say a message there in the YouTube and a message over here in the Twitch. Yes, Twitch, that's what it's called. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so then we've got let me just reply to someone here. No worries, have fun. Hey Mark, how's it going? Just fine for me. Just replying to a couple of people. We're gonna be doing the final draft of the season in just a moment. I need to get all of my screens properly set up. I have too many screens to deal with. Too many, what do you call those things? Chat windows and such. Okay, so we got one right there. I wonder if I can do two at once. Let me put those two on one screen over here. Sorry, just one moment. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, I want that over there, and I want that over here. And then we'll see the messages here. Okay, I think that'll work. I have everything visible at once. And got some viewers in there. Welcome, thank you so much for visiting. Everything looks good here, not dropping any frames, very good. My grown-up beverage is working as well. ASMR. And so here's where we stand. Platinum tier 1.0. I think earlier in the day I was at 1.2. Then I played a little bit and lost like 3 games and then had to win 4 games to get back, and you know how it goes. And then silver tier 1 for limited. So this is some of the highest I've ever gotten. Platinum tier 1, I'm so close to diamond ever. And I think after my draft, I'll try to climb diamond a little bit. I mean, climb the constructed ladder. But for the moment, the goal is to play limited and maybe get to gold for the first time ever. So that's the goal. The goal is gold. And let's go for it. So ranked draft Ravnica allegiance. Here we go, 5 Gs. Let's go with some Ravnica Allegiance. Okay, the rare is the Godless Shrine. That's amazing if this were a real-life draft, because that card is worth some bucks. Besides that, Rally to Battle. Clear the stage. Target creature gets -3. If you control a big creature, you may return 1 target card from your graveyard. There's a lot going on that one, isn't it? Galloping Lizrog, 3/3. If you remove stuff from other stuff, it gets bigger. Syndicate Messenger, a flyer. Sagittarius Volley, destroy target creature with flying. So the removal that I see here is Grotesque Demise or Sagittarius Volley. So those are two things that can destroy stuff. They are both very conditional, however. Grotesque Demise has to happen with a creature of power 3 or less, and the Sagittar has to deal with a flyer. You really got to get off your butt and play some Arena? Sure, maybe after I do some of the games a little bit later, we can versus a little bit. Yeah, so I'm not loving a lot of the stuff here. Am I gonna go into Orjav again? I seem to do that all the time. Either Orjav or Demir. I could go with this notification. I need to mute that. And link didn't work. Let me just answer here. Say sure, no, hurry. Pass the link when you can. And also put the do not disturb on that. If it's not too late for me, we'll see. We'll see how this we'll see how this goes. Let me close a few windows over here. Okay, so I'm still on pack 1. Let's go with a flyer. Windstorm Drake. Consign to the Pit. Summary Judgment. Orjav Enforcer. Concordia Pegasus. I guess. So there's a 3/3 for 5 mana, giving other creatures +1. There's also the Summary Judgment to deal with critters. Let's go with the flyer, because those are commons that I'll probably still get. Have good old light up the stage. There's another ill-gotten inheritance. Gateway Sneak. Night of Sorrows. Footlight Fiend. Let's go with the inheritance. Over here in Rakdos, we could put this Kitty Cat. Prowling Caracal is a 3/1 turn 2. Might be alright. A 1/3 with Menace. So we can have a 3/1 that might do a bunch of damage if it's not answered by turn 2. Turn 3. Or the Trumpeter, which is a 1/3 that can get bigger, but I don't have red mana. Okay, let's go with the... Yeah, Light Up the Stage is pretty great. I use it in my mono red goblin deck. Over here we have the Spirit, which gives me 1 turn of protection. The Panther, another Demise. Okay, let's grab that critter for protection. A bribery effect, basically. Consign to the Pit for some removal. Exposed to Daylight. There's the Twilight Panther. Over here in Orjav, nothing great. Junk Troller as a 0/6 plus Defender. Put target card from a graveyard at the bottom. So you take stuff away from their graveyard, but there really isn't anything meaningful happening in the graveyard in this set, is there? Dead. Revels. Return up to 2 target creatures. Yeah, I'm not loving anything at all here in Orjav, but I guess I'll get the Revels. So there's Dead Revelers, and there's Dead Revels. Thirsting Shade, or the big ol' 5/3. Another Consign, or a Flyer. Let's go with a Flyer. The Night of Sorrows, sure. Trumpeter. Nothing. 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 Okay. So that seems to be happening on my last drafts. If people remember, I feel like the last 3 pulls of a pack were pretty bad. used it in your mono red, called it Burning Fart. Yeah, Heartburn works really well. Chandra's Heartburn, let's call it that. Okay, Drill Bit, Arrester's Zeal, Impassioned Orator, Carry On Imp. Yeah, let's do a 2/3 flyer that eats stuff. Ooh, Final Payment, I want that as well. I want that Imp, I want that Payment, I want that Orator. Crocodile. Ministrant of Obligation, 2/1 for 3, Afterlife 2. Spire, Mangler, Flash Flying, 2/1. When it enters, target creature with flying gets a 2 until end. Maybe. Another Trumpeter, Caracal. Let's go with this Flash Flyer. Hey there, everyone in the chat. We got some more people coming to hang out. Welcome. Doing some draft, the final draft of the season. Ooh, give me that Thrall right there. There's a lot of things I like here as well. Grasping Thrall as a flyer, plus does damage. Vampire, 3/1 lifelink, sure. Forbidding Spirit gives you protection for a turn, sort of. Sure, I like that. Catacomb Crocodile, gotta have something at the top end. And then the Scavenger. Let's go with the flyer. Ooh, Cry of the Carnarium. The Knight, another Messenger. Noxious Grudin as a Death Touch. Let's prioritize a little flying. And then over here, you loved that drawing of Black Cat in my comic book haul. Yeah, that was a really good art. Sujin Jo. She is doing these amazing covers on these Marvel comics. The Battle Lines series. Just really impressive. Now we can get the Senate Griffin because it's got white mana. 3/2 plus a scry plus a fly. Or do a sort of a faux vigilance. Let's go with the flyer. Got a lot of flyers going on in this. Bankrupt in Blood, sack 2 creatures, nope. So we have a 5 casting cost Knight, or a 5/3 for 6, Afterlife 2. Let's go with that Knight. Caracal, Shade, Lifelink, sure. So that was a cool, Mark, that was a cool Mickey Mouse you shared on the Discord. I thought it looked very on model. I appreciate that. So everyone in the chat, what are we talking about? We're talking about the amazing Discord that is right down there at the very, very bottom. Discord.gg/DPTGVN. Capitalization matters, so make sure you properly see that. And I think the last letter... Actually, wait a minute. The last letters of that are falling off the edge. That's weird. Hold on one moment. Why did I not see that the Discord link is getting cropped? Let's move that over somewhere there. Let's just see if that gets fixed. Maybe just confirm in the output that that link is fixed because it seems to be cutting off the last letters of the Discord. There we go. It's moving over. There it is. Okay. It's latency. Anyway, that's done. Speaking of comic halls, don't forget to check out the patron-only version. I go into detail about those issues of Heavy Metal that I picked up on eBay. So check those out. Okay, there's a Carry On Imp. Nothing. Over here, 3/1 Vampire. Another Sorrows. Nothing. Bankrupt. Thought Collapse. Okay, turn 3. Ooh, there we go. Basilica Bellhaunt, please join my squad as soon as possible. Orjav Enforcer, Gruden, destroy artifact or enchantment. Let's go with a Death Touch. Under City's Embrace, that's the first one that's come by. I need some of that removal, but I also want that Thrall. Oh man, I gotta get that removal. Consecrate and consume, sacrifices a creature. It's a little more creature removal, good. I can grab that Guild Gate and then maybe wheel back with some other stuff. It was your third shot at trying to draw. You got a color version now. Post it. Those of you who are watching, yeah, join the Discord. Thank you. Yeah, post that. Post the color version. We've got a real artiste in the Discord, and if you all have cool stuff to share, join that Discord, and we'll all be buddies. Okay, what do I want here? I want that consume. The veteran is fine. The 3/1 vampire is fine. Lifelink. And the guild gate might let me do fun things. I hate getting a land. I know that there's great strategy there, but I can't stand it. Yes, like and subscribe, definitely. Thank you. Okay, let's go with this removal and see if anything good wheels back. Locket. Demise. Zeal. Guess we'll go with the Scavenger. Maybe I can pull off some fun afterlife stuff. Night of the Last Breath, 5, 6, 7 whole mana on that. Or the Portal. I guess the only thing I would really play here, maybe, is that Knight, so I guess get on the team. Over here, I could do a Carnival or an Expose. There's another Expose. Great. Sarcastically. Okay, there's a Carry-On Imp. Okay, so let me open it up to the chat right here. Help me, Obi-Wan's Kenobis. You're my only hopes. 10th District Veteran, 3 casting cost, 2/3 with Vigilance, which untaps another creature. Or a 3/1 lifelink for 3 as well. So both of them are 3 casting cost. This is a 3/1, gives you lifelink, so it'll probably help to double block or take out a big creature, and it gives lifelink, so it keeps you in the game a little bit more. Or the 2/3 with a better block action, and it untaps something else, so it kind of gives something else vigilance. Those are my 2 options. I like them both. So what does everyone say in the chat? 10th District Veteran or Vizkopa Vampire? So we got 1 vote so far for the district. I think I'm leaning towards it. Either one of them would be good. Tenth District Veteran, Vampire. Let's go for the 10th District. Orjav Locket, sure, or the Footlight Fiend, it's a 1/1. That when it dies it deals damage to stuff, or the Locket. Let's go with the Locket. And nothing meaningful, and lastly, nothing. Okay, well, let's do one thing here before we go on. So we'll say help the stream. So send a fun message via Loots to help out the stream. If people could do that, that'd be great. And let us cut some of the stuff here. So let me cut the stuff out of the colors, which isn't too bad. That's good. And I'll cut out one of the lands if I'm going to keep the locket. And then we'll go over here to add our cool sleeves. Maybe I'll buy a cool sleeve. I've got so many gems. Twilight Panther at the low end. Thirsting Shade will also just do 1. Pegasus, Flyer good, 3-1. Probably cut that cat. 1-3 with Menace. I won't really be able to get any bigger. I don't have red mana. Bankrupt in Blood, nope. Final Payment, yes. Veteran, yes. Spirit, yes. Death Touch, yes. Mangler, probably. Vampire, probably. Exposed to Daylight, maybe only 1. Demise, yes. Embrace, yes. Locket, yes. Probably. Simic, nope. Messenger, 2 flyers. You can probably keep 1. And an imp, probably 1. Maybe I'll put 1 back. Scavenger, maybe not. I have to sacrifice something else and it might become a 5-5. A 5-5 for 4. Plus a scry. There's kind of a lot that you need to do to get it going. I'll come back to it. So here's another flyer. Bellhaunt, yes. Revels, nope. I only need 1 inheritance. 2 would be kind of hilarious, however. I got way too many of these knights. And 1 throw, consecrate, consign, and there. Okay, we're at 43. Interesting. So 18 creatures. 18 creatures, 3.5 average. This is a 4-4 for 7. Afterlife of 3. Target player sacrifices a creature. There's that removal. Knight of Sorrows. Okay, let's take out the Knight of Sorrows. There's 42. Pegasus, Caracal. Let's take out that Caracal. District, Spirit, Grudin, Mangler, Vampire, Expose. That's so dependent on someone's artifact. Let's, I guess, Demise, Undercity, Orzhov, Messenger, Imp, Griffin, Bellhaunt. Okay, let's go with 41 cards. Let's go with 41 cards. What we've got here is 16 creatures, 9 non-creatures, 3.5 average. Mostly in black. All right, let's go for it. All right, let's lean in and get comfy. Okay, so not only am I playing some draft, I'm also doing a little bit of a contest. I want to send out some fun stuff in the mail to people. Mark, I haven't given my full appreciation of all that you've done in supporting the stream. Send me an email to remind me to send you something cool. Let me just drop this Panther right here. I just have too much going on, unfortunately, so go to my website, vmcampus.com/poundcontact. Send me an email to remind me that you watched the stream. I'll send you something cool in appreciation. And so I'm holding this sort of giveaway. Anyone else on the stream, go to that link. And go to that link, send me an email there, and I'll send you something cool. Rakdos Locket. Okay, a little bit slow. Kind of building up a lot of cool things. Actually, it might have been kind of really mean to wreck that locket with my expose. But I got at the inheritance. Kind of doing all the colors, and then a throw. Okay. No prob. Let us wreck their creature. And gain some life, going in for more attackitude. Oops, ending turn. They're trying to do all the colors. Okay, that's cool. But I don't know how great that will work out. More damage. Let's wreck that. And I get my own locket. Nah. And we can do... Okay, let's still probably kill my spirit, which is fine. I have no board state. Then I got a 1-3. Okay. So I'm battling Whim Whim, a person that is... Ooh, come over here, my little griffin. Scry 1. Ooh, Thrall, yes, please. Go all in with a Death Touch. 2 Death Touches. Oh, 1 Death Touch and 1 Menace. There we go. Next turn is game over for them because I can attack for 4 damage. Oh, there we go. Whim Whim didn't win. So, okay. Now, unfortunately, I was just battling... Okay, Magic Algorithm, you gotta fix this. I was just battling a bronze player, and I don't want to dissuade people from playing draft, because they went up against a silver player, which is obviously not super high above them, but I was a silver player, level 1, and they were, I don't know what that is, bronze level 4 or something. So that algorithm should have been done a little bit better. Oh, look at that. We're going to get an ad in just a moment on screen here. Thank you for that. Ads help the channel go around. Build your own city. Forge of Empires. Play now for free. Well, that looks pretty fun. And thanks for that. Shout out right there. We get a little ad up there if it's interesting for you to play that game, Forge. It looks like a SimCity sort of thing. If you like city building, that might be a fun game to try out. I haven't played it yet, but I love those kinds of city building games. So follow the link, check it out, and that might be kind of cool. So thanks for the shout out. Let's go on to the next match. Smooth. Alright, let's go with our next match over here. We've got an Orzhov thing going on. We have some flyers. We've got ill-gotten inheritance working out better than I would think. And some afterlife shenanigans going on. And there's a kitty cat or 2 in there, as is par for the course for any VM Campos deck. Alright, opponent goes first. I get my Pegasus. Turn 2, nice. If I get my other lands, I'll be doing a little better. It's alright. This seems to be a bit of a slow set. Ravnica Allegiance. So I can live with that. Jerome. Not your type of game. City building. No worries, there's probably another cool thing that might pop up on the stream eventually. I used to play SimCity back when I had my Super Nintendo. And it's kind of cool. It's for a certain type of gamer that wants to manage a bunch of resources and such. You know, it was so fun. You had to deal with raising taxes and building police stations. And it's just like such a fun sort of nerdy thing. That one that just appeared on the screen, I don't know how different it is from it because I haven't played it. But it's there. Come on, land. Come on, land. There we go, land. Let's bring out a big ol' 3-1 that is gonna do damage plus lifelink. Then I'll have enough for the spirit. Yeah, a lot of people are doing a lot of multi-colors, huh? What is this again? Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Blocked by 2 or less. Okay, fine. Let's hold off that critter for 1 turn. Well, I probably won't hold it off, but they'll probably pay for it. Streamlabs, thank you for subscribing. Mark Fernandez, nice. Look at that, I got a notification. Does that appear also on screen? Did something appear on screen there in a really cool way? New subscriber. If I didn't see it, sorry about that. I'm dealing with a gatebreaker ram, so sorry about that. Okay, what I gotta do here is get out this freaking locket so that I have a black spell. I mean, so that I have black mana for my embrace. So I've got to hold off right here. They'll probably attack with their ram as a 5/5, which I guess I will add up. I will double block to take it out. So they're kind of splashing all of the colors there. I don't like that they're looking at my creatures. Is this a rabid bite or something coming up? Come on, Captain Jack. What does everyone think this person is going to do, Captain Jack? Are they going to do some shenanigans? Are they roping me? They are attacking, okay. They might... Well, wait a minute. I do have black mana. Nice. I forgot about that. Look at that. Reading the card explains the card. Nice. This actually is working out perfectly, unless they can do some sort of... Oh, okay. Fine. Poor kitty. I guess they can embrace something. They want to hold on to their ram, which can get bigger. Sure. Guess we'll ping a little bit in the air. 4, 5, 6. That's 6 mana. Still 1 away from the Night of the Last Breath. And they're missing a land drop, I suppose. We don't need any more of those gates. Scry 2 with the Saints Row Savant. Territorial Boar. Nothing there. Okay, well... I guess I'll just build a board state. So I can do some double blocking stuff. No! Okay, this will be fun. So they got some pretty good removal. There's another land, but it wasn't a gate. Very nice. Instead they got a big old spider. Fine. And I don't get a land there. Okay, I get to destroy a power of 3 or less. Power of 3 or less. Power, great. So your mammoth, your spider is done. Go in for some more air shenanigans. Please give me my final land so I can bring in this knight. This 4/4 knight. Come on, one more land, everyone. Send me your power. You know, raise your hands up like the Z Warriors did in Dragon Ball, and send me your power. And instead, Savage Smash. Okay, thanks. Paying attention and trying to cook tea for the kids. Cook tea for the kids. Okay, so I guess here. I guess I will take out. I'll take out their boar. Keep my veteran. Do some damage right there. Okay, I think this is going to work out. Target player sacrifice creature with the greatest power. Beautiful. You get to sacrifice your ram. I gain some life. I go in. I untap my pony. You take 3. Good. Getting closer to get that ill-gotten gains to pop off. So what sort of tea is out in the Anthony household? Ooh, Aeromunculus, nice. Another adapt critter, pretty good. More damage. Ooh, there's my final land, beautiful. So might as well go in a little bit here. They'll probably double block, which is perfectly fine. I'll take out their hybrid. Okay, they don't want to double block that. Fine. Aeromunculus and my pony will just look at each other lovingly. Oop, actually they didn't. Alright, getting closer and closer for that inheritance to pay off. Even if they adapt all of this, they're not going to do 19 damage. Oh man. Well, anyway, that gets afterlifed. I guess it served its purpose. Let's... Okay, there we go, Captain Jack. They went back to Bikini Bottom. Wrong show. But okay, look at that. Ooh, gold! Yes! I made it to gold tier in limited. This is the highest I've ever gotten. Amazing. And I thank everyone in the chat there. Mark and Jerome and the other people. Thank you all there. I made it up to gold tier level 4.0. And prepared breakfast for the kids and listened to the stream. Very nice. What's in store for breakfast? What did I have for breakfast? That was 12 hours ago. I don't remember. Plus that drink is working. So anyway, moving on. Plague Mare. Ooh, I got the black pony. When it passes, those who sleep dream of sickness and death. Okay, we got 2 wins so far. We're up on gold tier. Amazing. And let's go to the next. Thank you, thank you. Let's go to the next next match. Versus H. Okay, I'm dealing with a platinum player, A. pretty slow here, but I guess there's a little bit of removal. Yeah, well, let's see how this goes. I have that Consecrate, which I probably will never use. I can wreck their artifact. Go with a Plague White, pretty good. Nothing amazing here. Chocolate cereal, plural. Are you doing many chocolate cereals at once? That's living the life. Okay, so this is gonna go a little bit slow, and I guess I'll be able to get my Thrall out. Bring back some of that life. Ooh, they got their own inheritance, which I can totally wreck. Okay, I guess what I'll do is I'll get rid of that inheritance in just a moment. This will give me back a little bit of life, give me a little bit of block power next turn, exposed to daylight. They probably have combat tricks here. Yep, there it is. That's a really good combat trick. I guess what I need to do is... I'll wreck their inheritance in just a moment. I've got to stabilize here with some blockers. If I destroy their inheritance, I have nothing as a defense. I have 1 black mana, and it's pausing for that for some reason. Probably more combat tricks. They got all the tricks. And they're actually going to be able to destroy my thing. But they didn't. Okay, well, this is good game because... This is good game because they've got a lot of attackers and a spirit. That'll be helpful. I don't think I'm going to make it past over here, but let's see what happens. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total damage. So I definitely have to destroy these. That gives something minus. So... fine. I guess I guess I should have destroyed that inheritance earlier on. Or maybe not. It wasn't really doing much. They just had they just had all good cards. They had that one Burn Bright or whatever it does. That one was really good. It just was a really damaging attack early on. So GG to them. But isn't it always the way that I'm getting paired to higher people? So anyway. Let's start to build up some board state here. Play white. That has stuff that happens. Pretty good. So next turn I can bring out that inheritance. Ah man, drill bit. Well, that was kind of perfect. Okay, so they have 5 mana. I'm totally tapped out. They have their big old 6/5. I have a flyer. I guess I'll have to use this trumpeter as a blocker. And I got nothing. Okay, well... Okay, the tables are really turning on this. Let's see what we can scry over here. Thirsting Shade. That's kind of okay. Don't look a gift shade in the mouth. So they'll attack with everything. I'll have to take out that imp. Okay, you got it. Let's go to the next one. So after an amazing run, now the amazingness might be over. But at least I got up to gold. That'll be the highest that I ever got on limited. And I also got to a platinum 1 on constructed, so that's cool. Now that's done. The goblins are eating. Your goblins are eating. What did those, what do you feed some ravenous goblins anyway? So you have a death touch creature, I have a death touch creature. I don't have any creatures out where I can do the scavenger thing just yet. Okay, let's get out my own messenger and then I'll try the amazing technique, which never works, but I'll try the Undercity scavenger trick of scavenging my own messenger. Anything as long as they leave me alone to watch you play. Haha, thanks for that. Okay, well that's not great. That's a permanent 3/5, right? Plus vigilance. Let's read that again. +1/+2 gains lifelink until end of turn. So I guess I'll take 3. could destroy that. Yeah, let's destroy that. Final payment, sure. Guess I'll hold off for a bit. I could final payment something, or I can scavenge so I can get a nice big creature. They seem to be missing some land drops. That's also a death touch. It's a little bit of a stalemate at the moment. That's fine. Because again, let me try this. So I get 2 lands. No thanks. I have a 5/5 plus an afterlife of 1. And I guess I can final payment that flyer. I have another one. Okay. Well, this is no thing here. Let's final payment. Alright, so I'm stuck on 4 mana. They're stuck on 4 mana. That's kind of funny. Again, the algorithm is funny. Oligarch. So they got all of the amazing afterlife critters. Let's get more stuff in the air. Yeah, let's do that. Inheritance, please. That inheritance is what's going to break the stalemate, but they got their 5th land as well. Alright, so they did go for the big critter. They got an even bigger critter, alright. I'll get my own Death Touch kitty. And I'll leave it out as a Death Touch. Let's do some air shenanigans here. Okay, so I gotta remember, Twilight Panther can get Death Touched. Okay, 2 in the air, that's fine. And then a Ministrant, sure. Inheritance, it's gonna do its thing there, and then a land, fine. So they miss attacking. Oops, I should have attacked. They miss attacking me for a turn. 10th District card reminds you of Seasoned Marshal. Yeah, I think it's a good one. Another land, okay. I guess I'll just drop all these lands in case I need to make that shade huge. A big ol' 5/3, sure. A 2/1, so they're gonna send all of their afterlife creatures, huh? Okay, well, suspicious. Afterlife 2. Let's... Let's take out that. Let's take out that. And then that 2-1. Feeling a little suspicious on that. Okay, no combat tricks. They turned pretty much all their creatures into flyers. They're all 1/1s. Ah, double inheritance. I forgot I had 2 of them. Oh, they have some sort of combat trick. What are they doing? Or are they forgetting that their Twilight Panther can be... Or are they going to do the final payment on something? They're probably going to do final payment on that. Yeah, they're going to turn everything... Yeah, there it is. They're going to turn everything into flyers. Eight damage in the air. They got their own inheritance. Okay, well, I gotta go for it here. Actually, greatest power. Everything is really kind of weak. Okay, I'm gonna take a few hits here, but then I'm gonna turn that shade really big. That is a lot of spirits. Emerbaum is my opponent. Of course, they're gonna hit me with 8 in the air. That's fine. They will be tapped out. And, not gonna be able to deal with so many flyers. I get that lifelink. Okay, let's 5, 6 in total. Okay, we're gonna take another 8 damage. Actually, this, if they do this right, yeah, this is game over. They're gonna hit me with everything and then do the inheritance. So, yep, sorry fam, that's it. It was, just wasn't in the cards. We were all kind of matched up. All those little, all those 8/8s add up. So, not a good showing, but I made it up to gold. And I got a pack. Let's crack that pack. Got 1 wild card. Got a lumbering battlement. Got a lot of gems. Maybe I'll draft again. Or let's look at the store. Sleeves. Any cool sleeves? We have Sarah. These are all 600. Narset. Kaya is pretty cute. Narset to Tamiyo. I could get one of these at 600. Then I still have plenty, so I can do other fun stuff. If I do another... Well, I don't want to pay for the Omniscience draft. I could do another rank draft at 750. Nah, it's getting a little late. Let's do just a regular traditional ranked game, see how that goes. It's Midnight versus Hosperi. So I'm doing this blue deck again. Got a ton of counter spells in my opening hand. Let's see how it goes. Dealing with a slow player. They didn't get their opening Llanowar Elf. Fine, you can do your Druid. Probably building up to something big, so I'll hold off to counter it. Maybe your Planeswalker or big old creature. Doing 3 colors, Elite Guardamage. Nah. Got a double negate. One, two, three, 4 lands. Missing a land drop. Yes, I have a ton of blue mana open. It is very annoying for sure. Not attacking, that's fine. Growth Spiral, sure. Got a Terry the Terramander. They're not going to lose their Druid there. Paradise Druid is cool. It's got hexproof as long as it's untapped. Okay, so they're still digging. And did not get a land. They're going to take all of these hits because they don't want to lose any of their mana dorks. They're going to summon their Planeswalker, but I've got a negate. Or their Hydroid Krasis. I haven't seen a Hydroid Krasis in a while. And watch, it appears now, so... Autumn of Night. Okay, well... They want their life. Okay. That's still a bunch of mana. They can, adapt something. I got a Jinn. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have like 7 mana, right? 8 mana. So if it's a Hydroid, I can't deal with it, but that should be plenty for their Planeswalker, which I can. I've only got a negate. Yep, that's their big old card that they needed to do, so sorry about that, Hostberry. Right, that's it. Okay, so they were doing a whole bunch of colors, but there were green cards in there. Do I want to put Blink of an Eye for anything? Let's take out a couple of Surge Mares and put in some Blinks. Okay, so what else did I do today besides... Okay, I did magic in the morning. I went jogging. Let's be honest, it was more of a walk than a jog. I should have done the jog more than the walk. Cleaned up the office here a little bit, organized a few things. Okay, so they go first with an Essence Capture, Curious Obsession. We'll see how that goes. I doubt I will be able to use that Essence Capture in time. They're going to drop one of their mana dorks right here. Oh, Growth Spiral. Okay. Well, what I could do is an Obsession or a Capture. I think I'll do the Capture. Decisions. They probably need their mana dorks, and here comes some Adapt Critter. Yep. Another Spiral. Got a bunch of lands there, and I have a Wizard's Retort, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana in total. And I need to wreck their spell. Okay, got a 3/3 Terrimander, and drawing a little bit of cards, and a negate. Okay, so I'm sitting pretty. I can Essence Capture their creature, I can negate their Planeswalker. You think you're going to take a mono blue like yours? Seems efficient. Yeah, this was the one that won one of the Mythic Championships. So it does stuff. However, some of the important pieces are going to rotate out at the end of the year. Siren Storm Tamer, for example. Are they going to counter my own thing here? Guess not. They might also have a Growth Spiral, so that's why they didn't do anything. But yeah, this is a modified version. It doesn't have some things like the unblockable Merfolk. Yeah, sorry about that. They probably have their own counterspell. Oh, no, they don't. Okay, well. And, yep, so this deck has definitely been controlling quite a bit. We'll drop a Terrimander, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, victory on that. The Merfolk, love those Merfolk. Okay, Platinum 1.2. This is returning to the highest I've ever been. I don't want to tempt fate. Obviously, I want to go to the next level, Diamond, which would be the best ever. But I feel that unless I get these perfect hands, it may not work out. But you play in the kitchen table with some friends, and these play with very old cards. Okay, yeah, exactly. It depends on your play group, exactly, who you're playing with. Am I up for a game? Okay, yes. I should have canceled it here. Let me do this one again against Mad Nazgul, and then we can do a game. I go first with nothing meaningful here. Let's risk it. Let's risk it for the biscuit. Where in the US, a biscuit means it means something different than in many other English-speaking nations. And yep, this was a failure. The biscuit has left the train station. I get thought erasured. Yep. Well, take your pick. There's a lot of great stuff here. Everything is good, just pick something. Mad Nazgul. Go for the creature, the Tempest Djinn. That's the one you want to get. Nope, you got the Trickster. Hope your laptop doesn't crash. Well, we can pick your opponent. Well, only if you do direct challenge. Yep, on Arena you can do direct challenge. If you go into the top right corner with those two little crossed swords, you can do direct challenge. You can do some direct challenges after this. And nothing great here. Okay. So they're doing all the colors, basically. They see that I have one... It's so amazing that they got their perfect 3-color planeswalker, and I'm struggling with 2 lands. So let's try that again. I don't know how much they have to sideboard. They barely saw anything that I was doing, and I don't think they have the whole meta memorized about, yes, this is mono blue tempo. Anyway, it's not the usual one. It's changed up just a little bit. Play first. Blink Terramander Trickster. Fine. Now let's see if they get... It is completely a conspiracy. Let's see here. The conspiracy will be confirmed if they do a thought erasure on me. Because again, 4 out of 60 cards. Now right here, let's do a little card advantage. Maybe they'll try to destroy my Terramander. I can dive down it. Turn to Thought Erasure, maybe a few more lands. No, this deck works fine with the number of lands. I can get what I need, it's just that it was like wanting to be a little bit weird. Okay, now I'm getting my lands, fine. So what do they have? It's pausing for them. Is it their opt? Or a shock? Got another merfolk. Okay, we'll pass the turn and, I'll save my Pteramander. Here comes the Thought Erasure. Discovery. Okay, that's fine. So they're digging. Hope this tech you built works. It's experiment at this stage. Okay, cool. I'll play my Revel in Riches deck. That's an experiment as well. Basically what it does is it's trying to win with a bunch of treasure. Another blink. I guess we're fine bringing out one more creature. That's all their lands for Nicol Bolas. Fine. I will discard a blink. Maybe I can finally get my 4th freaking land. Are you kidding me? Okay. Oh my god. If I hadn't missed my land... If I hadn't missed my land, I could have blinked that back to their hand and then Essence captured it. Hey, Stevie, how are you doing? You just caught me crying because if I had my final land, I could have blinked Nicol Bolas back and then they could have summoned it and then I would have Essence captured it. But no. Instead, that happens. Okay, well, fine. Let's blink it back anyway, because... Yeah, I'll drop a card, but they lose a turn. Yep, that would have been their last land to flip it, so... Ritual of Soot, are you joking? Okay, well. Come on, summon your Nikki B. Okay, wreck that. No, they happen to have a counterspell at the last moment. Actually, I have a counterspell too. Have you ever seen a negate be negated? Let's give them a false sense of security that I've only got this one creature. So they can use up all their mana. Okay. Alright, so 2 Nicol Bolases, and they then got killed by a 2/2 Merfolk. Okay, so they've got a lot of good stuff going on. I don't know, I'll just load this up with a bunch of counterspells. Let's take out these Djinns. Put in 2 more counterspells. So we'll see how this goes. They seemed to not have sideboarded very hard. They go first. Let's see if I get an amazing hand here. Negate and retort. Kind of hate this hand. And that's still pretty bad. Okay, Terramander, let's see what you can do. Nothing there, okay. Discovery, sure. Alright, so I got 3 damage. They're going to go look for stuff. It looks like they didn't get a land. Okay, they did get a land, and they're gonna torch my Trickster. Are they gonna dress me? Okay, that's fine. Non-creature. So there goes a negate. Oops, well, I got my other counter spell right there. Let's see if they drop their 4th land and try to bring out their Nicol Bolas. Or do they have more hand disruption? Narset. That is not enough to disdainful. Okay, well. I guess we'll send it back.
Keep an open mind.
Non-creature, non-land, but they're kind of stuck on lands, so... Absolutely, very first time experiencing a podcast from a guest perspective. That's good to know. Yeah, that's what I try to do on my podcast. I just recorded one earlier with Top Hat Tolab. He will be released on Friday. He's also part of the early access. Come on, Nicol Bolas. Come on, Nicol Bolas. This is my wishing for them to try to summon Nicol Bolas, so I can wreck it. Used to listen to Pokemon podcast for a couple of decades, but the folks departed from it in 2016. Oh, cool. There's so many podcasts for so many things out there. They probably have a Nicol Bolas out, so not sure if I should have used that up, but Devil, that's acceptable. I have 1 life. Hopefully they're like, peace out, because if they have the Vraska's Contempt, that will... Oops, there we go. It's called WTTP Pokemon Radio, to be exact. Surprised I still remember the name of it. That's cool. I bet after playing it that long, I mean, listening to it that long, it was like, ingrained. Okay, Mark, I know that I said we would play, but I'm like so close to diamond. Let me play one more here, and I might make it to diamond, the highest that I've ever reached, ever. Everyone, give me your good vibes. Send me your power. I'm so close to diamond. So close to diamond. So close to diamond. Sending me your positive vibes. Thank you. Let's try that again. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Who's our next challenge here? Coin. Everyone has been a worthy opponent so far. This deck that I'm playing can be very efficient, but sometimes, like, if the House of Cards is not fully set up, I feel like things could work not good. Okay, I got a Wizard's Retort, a Dive Down, a Mare, a Capture. They had to mulligan. Let's see what happens here. If they're a creature-based deck, I've got this Capture. Uh-oh, they're going to duress me. Non-creature. Maybe you'll do the Wizard's Retort. That'd be the best thing for you to do at the moment. Okay, they did their 2 casting cost. So they took out my Essence Capture. Carnival. Okay, they seem to not have a great hand. That's fine. They're kind of low on cards. They're doing 3 colors. Okay, what do they have up their sleeve? Okay, they really want to draw a card, but I took that away from them. Okay. There's a land. Nothing else. Okay, are they mana flooded? So you get your card if it resolves. Okay, so this pony's got double card draw, and they give up. Okay, coin. They probably got mana flooded. That's never fun for the opponent. That's never fun for the opponent, so on the one hand, hopefully they get better draws. On the other hand, I want to win. So, okay, that's 1 down. I just need 1 more win to reach diamond. Okay, come on, everyone. It's time for you to do the loots. The loots good vibe. Right there. Everyone send good messages on loots. Right there. Help me win this with your sponsorship powers. Opponent goes first. Have the retort. The Merfolk Trickster, they didn't do a turn 1 thing, fine. Even if they do a turn 2, kill the Terramandra, that's fine. I have the Trickster. Yep, they're gonna wreck that. Carnival, sure. Drop a land, which is tapped, fine. Ooh, feather. That would have been amazing if I could have dealt with it. A 3/4 for 3 freaking mana. Can you believe that? That is utterly efficient. And here I am missing my land drops, so... I don't know, fam. This might not turn out well. They got their perfect land drops. 10th district that has haste. Of course, what they're going to have in hand is the perfect ability that Feather will provide. So here comes a combat trick. Yep, they did that perfect. They've got magical Christmas land happening. Alright, they're going to have their engine going on there. And of course not, I don't get my land. Okay, well, I have enough to negate. Yeah, let's move on. This amazing combo of Feather plus the 1 casting cost is just too amazing. It's like too perfect. They got their God Hand. You know, an opening perfectly curved Feather is just like, I cannot handle that. So let's move on. At least I get to play first. Mulligan. I guess for that type of deck, that would be good. Do they have any turn 1 shenanigans? Yes, they do. They have a Duress. Oh, a Carnival. Okay. Not so bad. Got a couple of counter spell. Well, only a negate. Okay, missing these land drops again. If they try to do their turn 3 Feather, I've got the Wizard's Retort. A Duress, nope. So there's your ID there. Okay, cool. We'll play in just a bit if I can make it. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to mute the audio in a moment when I start cursing like a sailor for getting stuck with 2 lands. Okay, feather, we're done. No lands. No lands. Double feather, double retort. Hopefully they rage quit after that, because what are the odds on that? And again, no lands. Man. You have faith in me, thank you very much. Three feathers. Well, everyone, it was fun while it lasted. My run up to Diamond. You know, the universe is like, no, you went far enough. Let's give you 2 lands up against an amazing deck. And instead, you get nothing, and you get to get clowned in front of the whole stream. And, that's what you get for flying so close to the sun. So there's a 3rd land, but who cares? Like, well, ahead in life won't matter because they're going to, you know, they have this infinite combo of being able to use that Reckless Rage over and over. They're going to use it right now and get the spell back. So I'm going to constantly be getting, have a drink and move on. Yeah, the only problem is that my drink is gone, so... Yeah, let's just move on. Okay, well, everyone, I've had enough of that. So, okay, cool. Let's do some one-on-one. Let me do this. Okay, Mark, so set the direct challenge up here to best of 3, coin flip. And I am I'll show you right here. I am VM Campos pound, it's all lowercase, 69225. And you are Smash capital S 666. I need to talk to my pastor about that. Best of 3, flip coin. Let's see how that goes. Alright, here we go. No peeking on the stream to see my strategy. So on Monday, when I have my sponsored stream, thank you Wizards of the Coast, they will give me a fully loaded account. I will be able to play with all of the core set 2020 cards. I've already developed 2 decks. I went through that in the morning stream. I've got one that is a Kalia deck, which I'm kind of iffy about. And then I've got a mono black Sorin deck. So we'll see how that goes on the Monday stream. Hopefully people can come and hang out. I'm going to be streaming... I'm going to be streaming from 9 a.m. to 12 or 12:30 p.m. noon, and then after work from 5 to midnight or so. So I think that'll be kind of fun. So I have a couple of M20 decks. We got more people in the chat. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? I'm playing a direct challenge against Mark, aka Smash 666. Totally metal name. It's early for me, but there'll be afternoon. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm doing it in the morning and at night, because of the... Uh-oh, here comes a lava coil, or a shock. Nope, there's a shock. And another shock, perhaps, to clear the field. Okay, acceptable. Next up, let's bring in another pirate with a big butt to do a little bit of blocking. Then I got a couple of things up my sleeve. Okay, so I'm going to need some blockers to deal with this. This is a blocker right here. Yep, this is my pirate deck. Alright, so basically every burn spell that gets the job done, definitely. So let's go on to the next one, and let's see over here. So there's some good creatures. And I think what will happen is retooling things a little bit over here might help. The deck's a little bit slow against mono red, so let's see how it goes over here. We got these critters that might do something meaningful. Alright, so this is a Demir Pirates. They can be kind of sneaky. So even if this pirate gets fried, I still get a peek at the hand. It's kind of funny because I get to see it, and it's all burn spells. Okay. How do we deal with this? So all my creatures are going to get fried. And so we'll just wait a tiny bit. Let's be a little judicious. Departed deckhand. Yep, that's the departed deckhand is totally in here. It is a fun, unblockable critter, and it gives it to something else. 3 mana, gutter snipe. That is a very good card in this deck. We'll throw some of these guys in here. So got some treasure. The Sailor of Means is a... When it's Sailor of Means, what does that mean? That they have money, right? They can throw money around pretty well. Or does that mean that they are mean, like they're a mean person? So, hopefully Mark's laptop didn't crash. He said he was, he said there might be that issue, and if this is timing out, there might be laptop problems, so I guess I'll pass my turn so that the connection is re-established. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think there was a laptop crash. That's not fun. Let's just pass on that. We don't want to kick a man while he's down. Lost connection. Yep. No problem. There we go. Connection came back. Alright, everyone's got a bunch of mana. What can we do with all this mana? So now it's just a matter of top decking stuff. Alright, so we've both got plenty of mana. We just need to do stuff with it, and then there's a mana flood right there. Okay. No problem. Let's go on to game 3. Let's see game 3, how that works out. Jerome, we can definitely do a match one day. Are you available today? Alright, so there is a firebrand. That firebrand is pretty fun if you take a close look at the artwork. So this algorithm is like hilarious because looking at his hand, you know, we've got this steamkin. It's just like, it feels like both of our hands are like really, 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 really bad. Okay, Jerome, so perhaps after this match, we can do a one-on-one. So I think this is going to go pretty fast. I'll show you how to do invite in just a moment. Let me just finish getting wrecked on this, and then we'll see. So top deck a burn spell, of course, because then Gutter Snipe will be able to do its thing. So I'll show you how to pick your opponent in just a moment. Okay, well, that's comboing really, really, really well. So that red deck... Yep, that's what a red deck does. It has all of the pieces pretty efficiently. Okay, Jerome, so what you need to do is, you see here on the main screen, on the top right corner, we have Direct Challenge. And up on Direct Challenge, you hit those little swords. And so you need to set what your match options are. And when you set your match options, you probably want best of 3 coin flip. Now, the thing that you need is, then you need to know the person's name. So if you want to put your name there in the chat. Now, the thing about that is it needs to be exactly as you've got it spelled in your profile. So if you go to profile, you can see exactly what your name is. So there's my name right there, VM Campos #69225. Mark, your deck is great. You know, it's a red deck that wins. It has all of the pieces. That Steam Kin is amazing. It gets bigger and bigger as you cast those red spells, and those red spells are very efficient. So yeah, it's a very good deck. Mine was just comparably very slow. So you steamrolled me pretty well. Okay, Jerome, so if you saw that right there, VM Campos 69225, you can put your name in the chat there, and I will set the direct challenge. You learned from watching me, thanks. Yeah, it's kind of cool that you can see people playing all over the world and just see how their decks are and building upon them. And it's cool that you can play with people all over the world and, you know, at the drop of a hat. All right, Jerome, how's it going over there? Do you have your ID there so I can plug it in here? I need to know your name as well. It's not the invitation like you just send it and it connects. I need to know your name as well, and then I need to plug it in here. So if you send me your item there, your name, they need to do that a little bit easier to connect with people. You have to type each other's name manually, and then you can choose it from your list here, but you need to send it the first time. Alright, so let me add that. Direct options mismatch. Okay, don't forget to set at the top over here, where it says direct challenge at the top, press that down arrow and make sure you scroll it to best of 3. When you get this mono white up and running, I'll get a test out. Yeah, let's do that. Mono white. Okay, so Jerome, make sure you set your options at the top there. Best of 3 coin flip. They totally need to make the best of 3 coin flip as the default, because that's real magic. You know, three games. I know best of 1 is one way to climb the ladder. You and your opponent did not select compatible options, which is best of X, and must select the same option. Yeah, Jerome, please check that first. On your direct option, you click at the top there should be a downwards triangle. Make sure that's set to best of 3 coin flip. You click those arrows. Those arrows scroll you left and right. You first click the down arrow right below the words direct challenge. And then you click the arrows left and right to scroll through the options. This is off topic, but you're excited for next month for the stable release of Blender 2.8. Oh, cool. So there's a new version of Blender coming out. Hopefully it has more fun features. Do you know anything that's coming up about it? Okay, well, I don't know what to tell you. You should be able to select those items. You know, look at my screen here. You should be able to see exactly what I see, right? You go to Direct Challenge, then you click that downward arrow right below Challenge Match. There's Best of 3. You click those arrows. Those arrows, jump you through the modes. Best of 3. And coin flip, just leave it on coin flip. And you should be able to, right? So there's tournament match, don't worry about that. Challenge match, actually, is this new? Timers on, tournament match, best of 3. Yeah, don't put it on tournament match, leave it on challenge match, best of 3, coin flip. Challenge match, best of 3, coin flip. So Blender is free. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. So this is kind of good. I got some strategies that might work out here. Turn 1 play. Yep, working so far. Once we have those items synchronized, it should go a lot easier. Taking a little peek right here. Oops, a lot of good stuff. Gonna get in a little bit of a damage right here before I get Obnixialist out. Wish we could have known about Fun Program a decade ago. Would have been using it back then. Yeah, that's what Playcrafter. Yeah, that's what happens with not knowing all of the details of things. Well, Sailor of Means, you're gonna be Obnixialified or casted down. Now the Plunderer only does its thing to my own creatures, I believe. -5, -5. Reaper. Okay. That was a good card. Duress. Sure, there's one item to get rid of. There's my Revel. So the big idea with this deck is supposedly I might be able to win with treasure. I've only been able to get one time into it that I got to the treasures. There's that Reaper. What does that do again? Sacrifice a creature or planeswalker, gain life and draw a card. Okay, cool. Let's get in here for some attackage. And this magic algorithm is really weird. Sorry, but Jerome has 3 mana for like, how much is that? Like 4 turns. That's annoying. Alright, so I'm getting all my revel in riches. It's extremely, extremely weird. Well, might as well throw in another revel in riches. This, I swear, this algorithm is so weird. So look at that. Stuck on 3 lands. I drew my 3, and then another land. This is really, really, really funny. Skeleton. There's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns where we have both been getting completely screwed. He's not getting any lands, and I'm getting just like the worst pulls also. Okay, well, good game on that. You know, this algorithm is just... yeah, it's just a really weird algorithm. It's like, what are the odds that we're both getting these horrible draws, you know? Okay, so here comes a burglar rat. I have to drop my riches. Got a land. Okay, well... That's 2 hours of streaming. It's getting a little late, and the algorithm's starting to feel kind of weird. You know, no lands, too many lands, just super, super weird. So, thanks everyone for the games. The decks work very well. That deck of yours, Jerome, I think that was cool. It had some cool discard. You know, everyone loves that. Well, that is, the player likes it, not the opponent, which as it should be. And Mark, your red deck was also very good. So, yeah, keep playing those decks, getting the treasures and or the daily rewards and stuff, and keep going with that. So, I ask everyone, just send one more message on loots if it's not too hard. I don't want to be overbearing with it, but you know, that helps the stream keep going. Sending a free message through loots really helps out. Yeah, thank you. Coming to watch every Saturday, 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. We do have to play. See you next time. Actually, not next week. Monday. You've got to come back on Monday. Remember, I've got my early access streamer event on Monday. That's the day that Wizards of the Coast have sponsored me to play some Core Set 2020. I've already got 2 decks planned out to play. One total jank, one that might win. So I got this Kalia deck. She's an angel that can summon dragons, demons. No, she's a human rogue that can also summon demons, dragons, and angels. So it's a 3-color deck. It's a Mardu, I believe. And that one's going to be a deck that might be fun. But the deck that's a little bit more, possibly better winning, is a mono black vampires. And that's the one you got to look out for. Oh, thank you right there, Mark, for another loot message. And if anyone else in the chat would like to do that on the loot link, that'd be amazing. But yeah, on Monday I'm gonna do that streaming. I've lined up some matches. Sorry, only if you had the VIP credentials can you play one-on-one. So I think I've lined up like 6 or 7 people or so that I'm going to do some direct challenge with on Monday. And come hang out. Who do I have there? Dev Doodle, Pixie Kitten, Gothic Girl. I've got like 8 people or so that want to do that Monday stream. So, yeah, come back on Monday. Oh, there we go. Something's popping up now. Feria. Hey, that looks like a competitor to Magic. I do not approve. Discover 40 brand new cards to add to your collection in Feria Chronicles of Gagana, the Mecha subtype, new creatures, and so much more. Is Gabby Sparks one of them? No, she's a big name. I don't think I'd be able to get her to be one-on-one. I'll ask her. I think she's in the same private chat that I'm in, and we'll see what but she's probably in big demand. But yeah, she's a great player. And got that shout out appearing right there. Thank you so much. Mark, thanks everyone for hanging out. Gonna wrap it up at this point. Thanks everyone. Good games and good night. This has been VM Campos. See you next time.